Good day. My name is Tegan Lee Howard. My student number is 204542, and this is my Social Science History 401 Assignment 1 brief. I chose historical sources as my first concept, and this is the basis of all of our history past. Historical sources and the evidence thereof is everything that has happened and that we have evidence of. So photographs or um, eyewitness accounts or recordings or videos of something that happened at that moment. This is helpful when teaching diversity in life skills, as it helps people learning, the children, know that this actually happened and this is how it happened, and that they can see from this person's point of view how they saw it. And using these sources, it allows us to explore many different points of view because of these many different sources. Then my next one was multi-perspectivity, and historical sources and evidence leads into multi-perspectivity because of the fact that out of all of our recorded sources and evidence, the chances of something occurring with at one time and it having different points of view, so different people experience something differently. So multi-perspectivity is including everyone's point of view in this. It can also mean different classes, different racial groups, different ages of people, lots of things, different social classes. So it all depends on where that person was in life and how good they were, how well off they were in life. Then it depends on how they will view something. And this helps us teach children, especially in life skills, that not everybody sees something the same way. So we are teaching, for example, soil, but we using the historical sources and evidence, we know there are many different types of soil, but the one child doesn't experience soil the same as the other one. And so combining all of these perspectives into one perspective can also help children learn that their point of view is not the only point of view. So just because learner A thinks that sandy soil is the best doesn't mean that learner B thinks it is the best. And so their differences of opinions and what they think matter will differentiate in the test or exam that they have to write. It also teaches them to accept other people's point of views as just as important as their own. Just because you didn't experience it firsthand and you didn't think it felt like that doesn't mean that this other person's point of view is wrong or not valid. And then my final second order concept was time and chronology. So everything in history has a time it happened, from the start to the end or the exact moment it happened. And that is important because it allows learners to get context for what happened. So if they don't know the context, they won't know why X, Y, or Z happened. For learners in foundation phase, it isn't that big of a deal to know exactly when, where, and why something happened. But for them to be learning space, they have to know when we landed on the moon, for example, because that is important in their knowledge to know that we landed on the moon on this day, and it was a very long time ago. We didn't land on the moon 10 years ago. We landed on the moon quite a while ago. So it was good for the general world that we landed on the moon so early. Or when we do Transport. We can tell them in 1850 they used donkey carts, or cars started being made on this year specifically, not 2 years ago or 2 years before. This is important because learners need to know how to place things on a timeline. Exactly like a number line, everything has its place. So on a timeline, everything has its place and everything happens when it happens. It doesn't happen before an event, it doesn't happen after the event. It has to happen the exact moment it happens so that something else can happen, something else can occur. That was my 3-second order concepts that I chose. Thank you.